Welcome, we're excited you're here. Landlords, landladies,
brokers,
and everything in between. Honestly, there's a lot of information that we're jamming, a lot of free education, which is extremely important. Right, Judy?
It is.
I want to dive right in
Okay.
to the topic for today, which is running an application or the application process. We want to make this painless for landlords, and we want people to learn from our mistakes and also learn from our wins. I do want to highlight one property that we managed in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
A young lady who stole her mother's identity, her mother who was in a mental institution, unfortunately.
This young lady, she had it down because it was her mother who she had cared for years and years.
And they also had very similar names.
And they looked a lot alike.
Yes.
And they were not that different in age.
Yes.
So this was one of those things that the young woman who actually lived in the house used all of her mother's information, signed the lease, lived in the house, and Ernesto, tell us finally when we found out that the person living there was not the person who had signed the lease.
Yeah, so it happened while I was sitting in court, waiting to hear from the justice of peace, the judge, during the eviction hearing. This young lady walks into the courtroom and she says, "Hey, are you a Navigate?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm with Navigate." And she's like, "Okay, hey, I'm trying to figure out how to pay." And I said, "Well, that's wonderful. We're here. What are you trying to do?" As she's talking with me, I decide, let me just pull up her information, and I pull up the
driver's
ID.
license, right.
I pull up the driver's license, and it's not the person who I'm talking to.
That's what he said. He's like texting the team on the background, and he was like,
"Hey,
I don't think this is her.
Guys, please verify what I'm looking at." And unfortunately, we found out. So not only did she lie to us, she also, this was the second time we were in the hearing because the judge had postponed it, and she had lied under oath.
Oh, that's right. And the second time was when she finally was like, "Well, my mom couldn't be here.
Yeah, she's sick. I'm here on her behalf." So it was sad. Thankfully, we were rewarded judgment, and we were able to gain back possession of the property.
I oftentimes think about applications and application processes and seeing all the information, kind of like similar to, what do they say about people who can identify fraudulent money, right? They don't study the fake stuff. They just study the real thing so much that they know when they see something that's fake.
Right.
There's inconsistencies, there's something off here, it doesn't seem quite right there.
Yes.
And really the application process is a lot the same. When we start the process of an application and we start talking to somebody, if there's inconsistencies, something doesn't seem right, everything doesn't line up, you can start to get an idea pretty quickly.